Hello bitches, hi guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'll be talking all about the new Marvel movie Eternals, which came out like a couple of days ago, and I actually got to see it 1 week ago before it got released worldwide. I went to the Melbourne premiere, which was very, very exciting. I obviously didn't want to say any spoilers. I didn't want to say nothing until it was out for everybody to watch. And FYI, well, sorry, I should say like a closed PSA. Wow, I can't even speak today. PSA, this video will contain huge spoilers. So if you have not seen the movie, I suggest you click off and come back after you watch it. Unless if you like spoilers, you may continue watching, but just prepare yourself. I will be spoiling some stuff. Not everything, but some stuff. Some of the bigger stuff, because I need to talk about it. So yeah, just a warning, there will be spoilers. Continue watching at your own risk. But yeah, I went to the Eternals premiere and I was so excited because if you didn't know, I live in Melbourne and we've been in lockdown for a while, like a very long time. And we finally got out and I haven't seen any movies. I had to watch them on the streaming services, which isn't the same as going to a cinema and experiencing it on the big screen with surround sound and, having audience reactions. Like, the vibe is different, like, it just hits differently going to the cinemas, especially to watch a Marvel movie of all films, So I was so grateful. We got out of lockdown, then I got an invite to come to the premiere, which was so cool. We was on the blue carpet. They had the big posters, the big the big not a billboard, like a big board that had Eternals on it. I'll show you some photos now. But it was so much fun. I had my friend with me and we were a bit skeptical going into it because we had heard that it got really bad reviews, like the film got really bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, this is the thing for me, I ain't gonna believe none of these reviews until I've actually watched the movie myself. And it's not like I went looking for these reviews. They would come up on my timeline and I would happen to unfortunately read them. I was like, okay, but apparently we got really bad reviews. I'm like, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe anything until I watch it for myself because everybody watches or sees things differently. So some people obviously aren't gonna like it, some will love it, some will be, it was alright. So everybody is different. So you can't trust a reviewer until you've watched it yourself, and then you go around like, okay, yeah, maybe I do agree with this person, etc., etc. So my friends and I were kind of skeptical going into it because we heard it was, bad. But I had a feeling it wasn't. Went in there, personally loved the film. I loved the film. I thought it was great. It wasn't like a normal Marvel movie, which I knew going into it, obviously. But it was something different, something fresh, something original, which we hadn't seen before. I really got invested into the whole mythology of the Eternals, where they came from, what they were about. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. We're going to talk about the mid-credits scene because we need to discuss the elephant in the room before I accidentally let it slip out later on. But obviously, again, spoiler alert, please. This is your last and final warning. So as you guys know, when the movie came out in LA, when the LA premiere was happening, there were rumors floating around that Mr. Harry Styles, love of my life, as you can tell, was going to be in it as Eros, Thanos' brother. There was all these rumors, like he makes an appearance. I knew this going into the movie. I heard the rumors. I'm like, it was confirmed by reliable sources. I think there was someone who works for Variety or somebody who, and I'm like, well, it seems legit, but until I see it for myself, I can't get excited. But I already was, let's be real. This is my husband we're talking about, This is my man. So when the movie ended, I'm like, there should be a mid-credit scene, and I think, our boy might be in it because she saw the rumors as well. So we're waiting for it. So this little troll, I guess, whatever, comes out of this portal or whatever. And we're like, what the hell? And then he's like, introducing Eros, brother of Thanos, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, this is the moment. This silhouette, he walks out, this silhouette walks out. And I grab my friend's hand because I know that's Harry Styles. I know in my soul that's him. I can tell he was hiding in the shadows before it comes out. But you could tell the silhouette was him, I was like, okay, sir. And then he spoke, he said something. And obviously I knew that was his voice immediately. My friend grabbed my hand, we were holding each other's hands oh my freaking God, it's him. He walks out looking like a god. When I tell you, I almost collapsed. I almost collapsed. I was trying to like process what I was trying to listen to what they was saying on screen, but I was so like in shock that Harry Styles was in the MCU. I was like having a moment. I was not okay. I was literally not doing well. I'm telling you, was not doing well for the life of me. Me and my friend are trying not to scream. There were like, you know, a couple of people like gasps in the audience, like, oh my god. And this man, it explains why Thanos destroyed half the universe, or half the universe's population, because if you had a brother who looked like Harry Styles, well, you look like a thumb. I mean, I will probably do the same. Like, I understand his reasoning, you know? Kidding. But also, man, I tell you, Harry looks so good in his suit, like the Eternals suit. Oh, boy, he can ruin my life. He could throw me against the window. He could throw me into outer space. I'll thank him. He could kill me. I'll thank him. Like, seriously. So, yes, I'm proud to confirm that Harry Styles is in the MCU. He is playing Eros, brother of Thanos. Very excited for him, as he deserves. He's a king, he's an icon, he's a legend. He's an amazing actor, so I'm so excited they casted him. Man. He's everything. He's everything. He's coming for us. I don't know how many movies he's going to be in, but who cares? He's here. So that is that. Back to the actual movie though. Amazing. The cast is insane. Gemma Chan. Oh my god. Queen. Icon. Goddess. She's everything. She honestly not carried the movie, but like partly carried the movie with Angelina Jolie. When I tell you the women in this movie are Makari, Lauren Ridloff as Makari. Oh my god. The women, if there's one thing I love, and if you guys watch my videos, you know, I love powerful, badass, strong women. I love that. And they are in this movie. They do not take any shit. They are kick-ass. They have incredible powers. They just, the fight scenes, the action sequences, amazing. You have Icarus, who is played by Richard Madden. You have Dane, who is played by Kit Harington. And if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you know Jon Snow and Robb Stark have reunited. And it was so funny in the movie when they did actually have their first scene together in the movie. Like, you know that those boys loved every second of it. Like, it was like, obviously they didn't know each other in the film, clearly. But, like, you knew there was, like, that respect. It's like, yeah. It was nice to have that reunion, you know? And they kind of, like, give a bit of a smirk. It was a nice little throwback to Game of Thrones era, you know? And they're both so good looking. When I'm telling you, I'm simping for Icarus. I know. Before you'll come at me, spoiler alert once again, Icarus betrays us, and I was not prepared for that. There are quite a few good plot twists, I have to admit. There are a few good ones that actually was like, oh shit. But yeah, Icarus ends up betraying me. My husband betrays me, love that. But his accent though, oh my god. This man has a power over me, which I didn't think was possible. His chemistry with Cersei, Gemma Chan, amazing. Like, you really fell for their love story, and it was even more heartbreaking when you find out he betrayed the Eternals, and like Cersei's heart is broken. Like, it was like sad, it was emotional. Like, oh my god. And the representation on this movie, oh my god, the first gay kiss in a Marvel movie. When I tell you, I was so excited. Phastos, king, icon, god. He's so funny too. Like, he's amazing. He's smart. He's such a genius. But obviously he's he's married with his husband, and they got a kid together, and they are the most adorable, and I would die for this family. I would die for this family. And I didn't know I needed this representation until I saw it on the big screen. Like, having them kiss when he goes off to fight with the Eternals. He says goodbye to his husband, and they share a kiss. It was so important. So important. Like, finally, the representation in the Marvel movie that we've wanted for, like, it's incredible. It was such a big moment. Well, for me, being part of the LGBTQ community, like, it was such a huge step, a huge thing, and I loved it so much. They're the cutest. I would die for them. And then you had Makara, who's the first deaf superhero. Oh my god. She was doing sign language. She was icon. But the thing about this movie is that they didn't make you know, being gay or being deaf or whatever, like the main aspect of their character. Like they just happen to be, you know, gay, deaf. Like it doesn't matter. Like they're badasses anyways. Like that's not the main point of the movie. And like I loved that. It wasn't like a big thing. It is what it is. Like it was like a normal thing, and I love that because it is. And that's why I loved it so much. It was the entire cast. When I tell you, are incredible. Every character, you get a bit of each character's backstory. I will admit the character Sprite kind of annoyed me a little bit, but other than that was nothing. Like it's fine. But man, Angelina Jolie, Gemma Chan, incredible. Kingo and Gilgamesh, amazing. I loved them. I love the whole Bollywood aspect for Kingo's character. Like it was so cool. He's the guy who was, I forget his name, who was doing the video, like the kind of the documentary. I loved him. He needs to be protected at all costs. I'm telling you, this movie really just gave a bit of representation to everybody. And without making it like this big deal, like it was just like, yeah, like this is what it is, and I loved it. And I don't understand why these movies get rated so badly. Like, do you hate representation? Can't be me. Couldn't be me. Okay? I just thought it was a really great movie. And obviously the main story in the movie, which is a celestial being birthed in the core of Earth. Obviously that's the only thing that could bring the Eternals back together. And I was like, you know, because the people were speculating, why have the Eternals not been around when Thanos was just, you know, with the Infinity Stones? Like, why weren't they helping? And obviously they explained that in the movie, you know, because they can only interfere if it's got deviants involved. And the CGI for the deviants looks so cool. I loved it. Hello. But yeah, obviously, if you guys weren't aware, you know, the Eternals were created by the Celestials, who are these all-powerful god beings. So Arishem put a seed, I think it was Arishem, he put a seed into the Earth's core, and it was slowly growing into a, you know, it'll become a celestial one day, but it was gathering the energy from the humans on Earth. So eventually when it's gathered enough energy to be born, it'll, you know, obviously be born, and the Earth will be destroyed because the Celestialites, they're gigantic creatures. They're, who the fuck knows how tall they are, how big they are. Like, their palm is like the size of the Earth, you know what I mean? Like, they're so big. And obviously being born would you know, break the Earth apart, everyone will die, which is why the Eternals need to get involved. But the plot twist is that the Eternals actually work with the Celestials, and they didn't know this whole plan to, you know, what was they called it? The Ascension, or I forget what they called it, the Enlightenment or something. Emergence! Wow! That was called the Emergence. The birth of it is called the Emergence. They weren't aware of the Emergence. Only one of them was. And then when they all found out the truth, that they were being used as pawns to help bring a Celestial and destroy the whole, you know, the whole Earth. Because once this Celestial is born, it can create all these other billions of galaxies, billions of worlds. So without sacrificing one world for many kind of thing, you know. But on the grand scale of things, like, it's a really interesting story. And I've always personally found the Celestials such interesting beings. So to have to see, and they kind of scare me actually. Because, like, imagine looking in the sky and there's this big fucking face looking back at you. Like, that's terrifying to me. So just seeing it, I'm like, oh my god, like, they're scary. So obviously the Eternals, is the whole plan or point in the whole storyline was the Eternals had to get back together to stop the Emergence, and we got to see the Celestial being born. And I'm like, holy crap, the hands coming out of the ocean, the heads appearing, like, honey, this ain't a game. Like, I'm surprised it was like bloody tidal waves or something. But now, and obviously Gemma Chan, Queen, Icon, Legend, stopped the Emergence with the power of all the Eternals. Like, they all channeled into her. And now the Celestial is like frozen, and it's like half out of the Earth. It's like one hand is there, the face is half out, and it's just stuck. It's like a rock now. It's a statue. So is that going to impact the MCU in some way? Probably. I don't know. And obviously Arishem didn't like that the Eternals stopped that, so he kidnapped Gemma Chan. He kidnapped Cersei, our queen, at the end to like try or do like a judgment thing on her. So who the hell knows what's going to happen? So it honestly was a wild movie. Like, I want to see it again, actually, to fully process, because it was just, like, there's so many characters, but they were all given, like, screen time and the respect and the backstory, and you kind of understand each and every one of them. Even the Druig and Makari, love them. They're amazing. I would die for them. Cersei and Icarus, their love story, amazing, as I said before. And obviously when he betrays her, he hurts that much more. The emotion that Gemma Chan displays. Athena losing Gilgamesh, oh my god, don't touch me. Like, Eternals just went there. Like, they went to a place where no Marvel movie has really gone before. Like, on a big scale, it was amazing. The cinematography was amazing. The direction was amazing. Oh my god, I could go on about this. And then we also, after the movie, we got these little cards. So obviously it's all the different Eternals and a little bit about each one on the back, which is so cool. Like, Athena, fierce warrior, more comfortable in battle than any other place. You got Phastos, Kingo, Sprite, Ajax, Druig, Makari, Gilgamesh, as I just said, Icarus, Cersei. Like, they're such cool little keepsakes, and, like, I loved it. So, honestly, guys, do not believe the terrible reviews. Do not believe it, because they are lying to you. Go watch the movie for yourself, and then form an opinion on your own. Don't listen to anybody else, because they're talking shit, okay? I'm talking shit. You may hate it. You may love it. It's all up to you. But personally, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. If you guys would like to see more reviews of any movie that I watch, let me know in the comments. I might make this a regular thing. Depends. But yeah, out of 5 stars, I gotta give it a solid, like, 4.5, I reckon. Because I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. So, guys, that was my reaction. Wow. That was my review / discussion, spoiler review of Marvel's Eternals. What did you guys think? If you have watched the movie, comment below what you were thinking, what your thoughts are. I want to hear all you guys have to say. I want to hear all that you guys have to say. If you haven't watched the movie and you're just being spoiled, I'm sorry, but I warned you. But also comment if you like. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I just said that. And guys, enjoy your night. I will see you guys for the next video. Thank you for watching. And ciao for now. Bye, guys.